Hello, this is Ty. We're playing Magic Arena Standard events. Today we're gonna play a Sultan Ultimatum deck. Now this is not a new idea. However, this deck is a little bit different. We're running a non-Yorion version. So if you're playing Magic Standard in the past, let's say a year or half, right? If you see a Yorion companion, this is usually the deck. Now, if you run Yorion, you need 80 card deck. Now, our goal is to cast Emergent Ultimatum. So when I'm looking at the deck, I played the deck for a very long time. I feel like if we can trim it down to 60 card and still having 4 Emergent Ultimatum, wouldn't that make the deck a little more consistent on casting Emergent Ultimatum? Because there are games that you just couldn't draw any of them. So I trimmed this deck down to just the core components of it. So let's take a look. We have 26 land, 4 creature, and everything else is relevant. So 26 land right here, 27. This is a ratio I like for a 60 card control ramping deck. So our package are the removal, the ramp, and our big spells. So our removal, I have 3 Bloodchief Thirst, 1 Eliminate, 1 Heartless Act, and 1 Power Word Kill. We want to spread them out so we are able to cover more ground when dealing with creatures. And 4 Binding of the Old God, so this is in between. This is not only a removal, but it's also a ramp, so this one is in between. And we have our Brawl Wipe, which is Shadow's Verdict. Now, our ramp package, we have 2 Field Trip. This card is... people don't like this as much as Cultivate, but I've been testing it out. I really like this deck because of the option of Learn, right? We can set up a little nice lesson package in our sideboard. So we are able to get Teaching of the Archaic. This is the one I use the most. So I decided to put 2 copy. I really need more than 1 environmental science. So this is how it looks like at the moment. Now 3 Cultivate, because Cultivate still can fix the color a lot better than Field Trip. 4 Wolfwillow Haven, just so that we can ramp up a little bit faster. Now it is a Emergent Ultimatum deck. So we have our normal package of Vorinclex, 1 Elder Gargaroth, 1 Valki, God of Lies. Remember, you can immediately put the Planeswalker side in if you use Emergent Ultimatum. Now 2 Alrund Epiphany, 1 Professor Onyx, and 1 Kiora, Best of the Sea. Now 1 Polukranos that we cannot get from Emergent Ultimatum, but it's just nice to have if you're playing against a mill deck and they happen to mill this one into your graveyard, you can cast it out. Our land is just very standard. We have 1 Capture Triumph, so if we need to, the Binding of the Old God can get it out so we can cast our Valki, God of Lies. This deck is fine, right? So you're probably wondering what's missing from your Yorion package. Now if you have Yorion, it's likely you're going to play some enchantment like Omen of the Sea, and then probably add a little bit more removal here and do a little bit of that. So I basically trim them down. Our goal is simple. We control, we ramp until we can cast Emergent Ultimatum. Usually more consistently than the 80 card deck variation. So let's start an event and see how we do. Standard event, let's go. So before recording a video, I already played a couple games. Just working out just to make sure the deck is in the right amount of land, spells, removal, and all that stuff. At the moment, I'm sitting at 69.2%. Losing to... I only have 1 Yorion matchup, and he ramps, I didn't, so I lost that one. This Dragon this cycle, there's mono red. It does extremely well against Winota, it did. So this is a very good hand against Giganta, so this is likely a Winota deck. So let's keep this hand. Now we can play Zaga's Triumph first. But I like to go for Tempo Melody to just see what's on top, because if we get a okay, we definitely want to put that down. So the version where I only run 60 card, there's higher chance of drawing those cards, those things that you want to search for into your hand, which ultimately make the ultimatum not as effective. So I think that's basically the only downside of having less cards. Okay, slow dive 1, 2, 6. Let's put that down. Alright, so our opponent is coming off a slower start. This is not Winota. This is, I don't know what it is, but we'll see. Okay, so right now we can use Field Trip, get a land, and let's still get the Teaching of Archaic. Because if we get the Environmental Science, we won't be able to cast that and Binding of the Old God at the same time. So I'd rather just get a card that can help us draw cards later on in the game. Now, I don't mind killing a... Okay, I definitely won't mind killing a Wolf Rider with Binding of the Old Gods here. But if I draw land, I can Shadow Verdict. But I can also Shadow Verdict when it is in the graveyard. So I guess that's fine either way. So look like our opponent's going to ramp. So 5 drop, we can be staring down at a Ghostbend Dragon. But it's fine, we have a second Binding of the Old Gods here. Not drawing land slow us down a little bit, but we already have an Emergent Ultimatum, so we just need patience. The deck doesn't look like it can interact with us. He might play his own Binding of the Old Gods. Oh, what the hell is this? Corvold. Enter battlefield, sacrifice another permanent. When you sack a permanent, you draw a card and put a +1 counter. Oh, that's kind of cool. So we can get a Ketria in case we draw our Tybalt. Now let's ramp again because we did not draw a land, unfortunately. So we need to kill all the creatures. We actually need the second ability more than the first ability in this scenario. Timrad. Okay, so it's a Croxa deck, which is fine. Now he has the mana to flash it back. Not flash it back, but unearth it. Not drawing land sucks. But we are going to be able to play Elder Gargaroth. But if we do that, we will not be able to cast Ultimatum. So I don't know. What should I do? I think our plan is to just, or I can just Shadow Verdict, right? There are 2 things in the graveyard that we want to get rid of. So let's just do that. This will definitely slow down our opponent's game. Oh, you still get 1 trigger. That's fine. We just need to naturally draw a land here. How is our opponent drawing more land than us? This is embarrassing. We're a Sultan ramp deck. Okay, we did. Now let's make sure that we have the correct mana. I mean, I think no matter what, we got it, right? So our package will be this time of Vorinclex in our hand. So let's get 2 Planeswalker and Epiphany. Okay, our opponent decided to scoop. This is Jund. Not a very common color combination in the current standard environment. Alright, so we're 1-0. Let's go. Hakun, okay. Hakun. Okay, so we're first. We have, this is pretty good. We can ramp and ramp and ramp and 2 removal. This is perfect. Let's go. All right, mono white. I think we can let that live. It's not that big of a threat at the moment. And next turn, we might play Binding of the Old Gods, depending on what he plays. Okay, we cannot bind the Old God that, so let's just hope to draw a Shadow Verdict soon. Water. Now, he might play a Skyclave, which will be fine because we have Binding of the Old God. 3 damage turn is not too bad. This is a little bit annoying, but we still have full mana to cast it, so we can still destroy the Elite Spellbinder, no problem. Huh, okay. That's interesting. Vorinclex wouldn't be my first choice because I can still do all my things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll be able to cast Vorinclex in 2 turns. Okay, this is gonna be a problem if we don't draw a Shadow Verdict soon because we're on a pretty tight clock. This is basically 2 or 3 turns. Okay, this is good. We can get a. We need a. Okay, this will buy us a couple turns. We're not gonna attack with it. We don't need that damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. We can attack with this. Alright, so if he activated Faceless Haven and attack through, will put us at 1. Huh? Did he miss a trigger? That's kind of interesting. What happened? Oh well. So we're taking 4 this turn. Okay, Shadow Verdict right on cue. That's perfect. So let's do this first. So that put them at 6. And a Faceless Haven swing back only 4 damage. So we're still fine. Okay, our opponent scooped. So mono white. So far we have no problem against mono white. We're currently 3-0 against mono white. Alright, next game. Yeah, without Yorion, there are a lot less things to worry about. You can take out some of those draw package. Some people play Maze Mind Tome. Or like Eureka Moment, Cultivator. Those are all good choices, but when your deck is leaner, like in 60 cards, then just straight to the point. We have no green, otherwise this is a fantastic hand, but we cannot risk that. This hand is not as good, but we do have a removal to keep us from being killed in one turn. So let's put Fatal Passage back. If I need to, I can use this as my second untap land. So depending on what our opponent's doing, look like a slower deck, so give us some time. Oh, okay, a cycling deck it looked like. So this is actually not a good matchup for us because we don't have any ramp. Yeah, we actually might need to cycle that later. So let's. Alright, this is not good for us. Second one. Oh, that's bad news. Okay. If we have, if we draw a ramp and able to cast a Elder Gargaroth, that might able to help us stabilize. But we also are racing against clock on the Zenith Flare. Yeah, that's fine. So this version might play some of the, yeah, like these. And then maybe the Pyromancer lady. I gotta kill it. There's just so much card advantage when that card is on play. Ah, where were you last turn? Island. Alright, so we can cast our Elder Gargaroth next turn, and my opponent only have 2 cycling cards at the moment, so we're still okay. We're not doing it's not too bad. We start at 14, right? So we can cast Elder Gargaroth next turn to stall a little bit. Alright, now if I cannot kill this card soon, I'll be, yeah. Every cycle draw him 2 cards. This sucks. And now he do it on his turn too. So, all right, let's see if we can get a Shadow Verdict. Yeah, Professor Onyx is not bad. Power, greatest power, so he can choose. Okay, that's not a good. All right, so we just need a land. And we can start chaining off our Emergent Ultimatum. We might able to get this game back. Look like he's going to be able to, if he can cycle 2 cards, draw land, and he can Zenith Flare the Elder Gargaroth. And it seems like he's doing that. So I'm taking 4, 12. I'm at 2. Okay, so we did not get there. If we get a land, we can try to Shadow Verdict, gain extra turn, and all that stuff. Yeah, we didn't have a very good start. So far, out of the 2 games I played against Cycle, we lost both of them. But it's fine. Cycles are, they're not as prevalent as before, so I'm not too worried about this matchup. Alright, 2-on-1, let's go. Bright guy. This is interesting. We have 2 Temple Melody that can help us get to a ramp spell. So let's keep this in. We actually need a ramp spell before we get our hand on one of those. Okay, so it seems like we're playing against a slower mono green deck. Now this, I mean, it's not a bad card. It's just that it takes longer to set up. But once you start having a 4/4 in play, his deck gonna become more explosive. Okay, so we are casting our biggest spell, and we're able to play Elder Gargaroth next turn. So we have 2 6/6 standing in his way. He should activate it. Okay, this is perfect. This is a draw I wanted last game. Let's cast it first because LC can kill it, and then I'm going to be able to clear the way and attack with it next turn. So he can block with his entire team to kill it, but let's just not attack because we're going to be able to attack through after we clear the board. And if he's going to attack with his Azika Chariot, so be it. We'll just let him attack. Perfect. More creature for us to kill. With Shadow Verdict become one-sided rat, that's when that's very good feeling. Alright, this might be a game. We're just gonna get creatures. It seems like we're just gonna get him with damage. Sure. So we have 15 on board. Okay, so we killed mono green. Alright, so 3-1. Let's go to the next game. Nico. I played against this player before, but I forgot what kind of deck it runs. This is perfect. We got ramp, we got scenes we need to ramp to, so perfect. Binding Old God is good. We want that removal. Alright, so our opponent's deck is a little bit faster. So let's hope we hit an untapped land that we can Binding Old God. Or we just have to field trip and then play Elder Gargaroth. I think Mono Red will have some fun time dealing with Elder Gargaroth. Let's get a Containment Breach. This card can help us get rid of Annex and Embercleave. Rubber Ridge, okay. Got rid of 2 cards that I want to. Draw. Cultivate. I don't think Cultivate is that necessary at the moment. So if we play Elder Gargaroth, he had a land, he attacked with all of them. He can cast Binding the Old Gods. But if he's gonna use all that resources, that's fine. That's fine by us. Okay, he did. He did get a land. Now there's also Embercleave coming from one of the Robber Ridge. So if you use Embercleave, that would be fine. Let's block and we'll create a 3/3 beast. See the Embercleave or just binding the Old God here. If you're just binding, then we can bind back the other robber. Then we're fine. Or we just play Polukranos and just start fighting off his creatures. Alright, Embercleave. Sound like a good choice. Okay, so right here we can do a Binding the Old God on Robber Ridge. And then we have the Power Word Kill when he attacked. And then we are going to get that Embercleave with our Containment Breach. Okay, so this is actually better for us, so we can just block up the Faceless Haven here. And Power Word Kill down the Snow Cover Mountain. So we want, yes, we do want our island. We are an Ultimatum deck. It doesn't look like it, but we are. Let's see, we have enough mana to do both. That's good. Now we have a 6/6 right here. I don't think our opponent can breach this one, and next turn we're gonna be able to cast our Tibbolts the old-fashioned way, just by spending mana on it. Still attacking. That's kind of interesting. Now if you have Embercleave, I'll be taking 2 damage total. That's fine. You can kill the Polukranos if you want to. He did. Well, it's just gonna come back bigger, right? So, alright, 8. We can look at his hand. That actually might be a better play because we don't want to see a creature, right? So let's do that instead. Let's just look at a card in their hand. Perfect. And let's do a Professor Onyx. Alright. Next turn, we're going to be able to bring back Polukranos as a 12/12. So if you don't kill me this... Oh, damn it. Okay, good thing that he cannot attack this turn. I mean, attach Embercleave this turn. Otherwise, this will be painful. That was a pretty good draw on my opponent's side. So, let's... Polukranos. Actually, let's draw a card first. Yeah, Swamp is good. So let's make sure we have the fight mana. Look like we do. 4, 5, 6. Alright, so now we just fight the Phoenix when he attempt to attack or equip Embercleave on. Because once he paid the mana to do that, then we don't need to, okay, we want to fight it off now. We don't want to give him extra creatures. Let's make him sacrifice a creature. And I think that's game, right? We have 10, 11, 12, and Vorinclex for 18. Alright, mono red down. Okay, so next game. We are 4-1 at the moment, or 3-1. I don't remember. 4-1. So let's go. Yeah, for a very long time, I used to play Yorion deck for to rank up to Mythic. So I'm very familiar with this deck. So this is not exactly a new deck for me. All right, our hand is not the best. Now, if we play against a slower opponent, we might be okay. But there's no ramp. Let's okay, this is much better. So this hand we can actually put back a Seagate Restoration. Because we have Wolfwillow and Cultivate, so we have all the mana we need. Alright, good. Our opponent is playing mono red, so if we keep our last hand, we pretty much dead. Okay, we won that. Robber of the Ridge, come on. That's so unfortunate. Let's try to kill it this turn. Because we can still cultivate next turn. So we're still on schedule for Elder Gargaroth. Okay, that's fine. We'll just get Island for both. Yeah, Island for both. Okay, so let's hope there's no Embercleave next turn. Because if that's the case, that's gonna be very annoying. So this is fine. We're at 9. So if you do have Embercleave, that will be 10 damage here, but I can gain 3 life. So if you attack with all, this is kind of tough. Let's see. So if you have Embercleave, he'll just attack with all of them. But he's probably thinking about make me not able to block with my other Gargaroth, but that'll cost 2 mana on his side. He gets swinging for 5. But when I swing back, I can gain back some life, or I can get more creature. So this probably means our opponent doesn't have Embercleave. Torbran will probably... Okay, so he did attack like this. If I block Bone Crusher Giant, he Embercleaves it. He have 1 more mana, he can Frostbite us. So let's just block Whole Monitor and gain 3 life here. So Embercleave will not kill our Elder Gargaroth, and it will not kill the Bone Crusher Giant will not kill us. Let's see what our opponent does. Okay, Embercleave. What? Okay, that's not what I expected. So he probably have Frostbite here. That put us at 6. So... Huh. Alright, let me think about this one. So I can use Professor Onyx, make him sacrifice a creature. And then if he equip an attack, I'll still be at 2. Unless he have a shock. I can live this turn. But I still need a land. So, okay, Torbrand. So I'll be taking 3. Or Onyx is going to take 3. 7. Okay, so he's taking it down first. So if he equip here, he attack. Okay, so I think we're dead. We did not draw the land that we wanted to draw. We have 3/7 casting cost with just 7 mana at the wrong time. So alright, let's hope our opponent just attack. Okay, Robert Rich. Okay, we're definitely dead. Alright, we're dead. Okay, so we lost to Mono Red. They put. So Mono Red at the moment is still a tossed up for us. We did mold down to 6, but we had a very good hand against our opponent, just that our opponent basically draw all the resources he need. It's okay. 4-2. Let's go to game 6. Game 7. Corrose, trade you. Corrose, trade you. Okay, so we have ramp and nothing else, but our field trip can help us refill our hand, so might be okay. And remember, we are a 60 card deck. This looks like a triple trickery kind of a mulligan. They basically look for a artifact and Tibalt. If not, they mull. Okay, mull to 5. Red source look like triple trickery to us. Okay, never mind, it's mono red. Now this mulligan actually helped him able to have less card than us. That's kind of funny. So he has less card. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So actually, let's just play a mascot exhibition. That might be a better way to go. Yeah, against a multi-5 mono red, it's not really fair that we have such a busted hand. What turn is this? Turn 4? He might have Embercleave. That wouldn't be too bad of a mold to 5. Ta-da-da. Extra turn. Let's see what opponent want to give us. I think no matter what, I think we got this game. We have another extra turn coming. Alright, he does not want to give us extra turn, so we want to resolve Vorinclex first. We are going to -8 immediately. He will need to discard all his hand. Right? So I'm dealing 21 damage. Every card discard saved 3 damage. But then Vorinclex has Trample and Haste, so it's attacking through for 3 more. I mean, he's earning at 17. Okay, okay, cool. That's much simpler. So mono red, still a very hot deck in the standard event. Mono red usually is one of the most common deck in any kind of standard format. Even in modern format, people love playing mono red or Boros red or some kind of red spell. Especially if you're going into a longer tournament on paper Magic. Mono red tend to be more relaxing to play. Not in terms of the game, but more about your round probably finish a lot faster than your friends are. So we're on the play. Our hand is fine. We get to see their hand and we can play Polukranos afterwards. Let's keep this. Zedicus. That's a cool name. So we're gonna get Island first with Fable Passage. And then we'll just play Valki, Polukranos, and hopefully we draw a ram somewhere on the way to cast our Emergent Ultimatum. Not having Yorion doesn't give any information to my opponents that what kind of deck I'm playing. So it's also a good thing. So your opponent have no clue they're playing against Yorion deck. Unlike if you're having Yorion right here, your opponent's probably guessing you're playing Sultan. Alright, let's see what our opponent have. Nothing. Is this a control deck? It's a pure control deck. Okay. I wish I'd known that earlier. Then I was just taking my time to cast my Tybalt on the other side. Sure, man. So that could be either Multiverse. Hold on. So there are a lot of removal in his hand. Crippling Fear is fine. Flunk is fine. The other one, you can destroy a creature and draw and scry 2, I think. Alright, now he has Boson. Foretold. Alright, let's attack first. We might be able to cycle the Ketria Triumph, so let's wait. If we draw another land, then we can definitely cycle Ketria because we already use the we always cast Valki, so we don't need the red swords anymore. This one gonna get us an island. That's fine. Kinda expecting that. Flunk? Yeah, Flunk. Alright, he's fitting our graveyard. I mean, we can probably cast our Polukranos a little bit earlier. And we're gonna cycle Ketria Triumph. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, in that case, we have to play as land. And next turn, we can Emergent Ultimatum. Now, if it's a control deck, it's likely that he might have Counterspell in one of those two. Man. I don't know. Should I just bind nothing. I don't feel like I have anything to kill with Binding of the Old Gods. Maybe in the later game when you draw one of his Planeswalker, but I just want to see if you have a reaction here. Now this could still be a solid coming. I wish I can fill my graveyard a little bit more. So next turn I'm gonna sacrifice a Wolfwillow Haven just to make sure I have more cards in my graveyard. That could also be extra turn. This is getting quite annoying. I might be slow rolling this for no reason. Maybe he doesn't have a counter spell, but I only have one at the moment in my hand. So let's make sure that if I fire it off, it resolves. Okay, another multiverse. Maybe I was wrong. Let's hope he tap out and play something big right here. So next turn we're going to cast Polukranos. If he counters, then we can get rid of one counter in their hand. Oh, Vorinclex. Vorinclex is interesting. Vorinclex, he definitely will want to counter that. And actually I want... Let's do Polukranos first. Let's see what happens. What? I can't? Oh, 6 card. Damn it. Okay. You need to exile 6 cards. I only have 5 cards other than Polukranos. So let's see if they counter this. Okay, they counter it. So we can play around it correctly. Alright, he might drop a Ugin, a Morton Cannon. This is fine. So if you have negate, this look like negate mana. Okay, he have no negate. So now I'm going to jam in Emergent Ultimatum next turn. He should have attacked me first before he played the land. Alright, now he might have counterspell. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. $10-10. What? Could have been a 12-12, actually. Alright, is that a counterspell? Is that a multiverse? It's more likely a counterspell. So there's one solid coming and 2 behind. Actually, there's a poison cup as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If he countered this, we just die, right? If he countered this, we also just die. 6, 5, 6. We cannot cast both spell. Alright, let's just go for it. If he counters it, he counters. Okay, it's not a counter spell. Okay, what do we do here? We want something that he cannot count. Okay, so first of all, 1 extra turn is always nice because he have no counter spell, and this one can make him sacrifice that beast. And Kiora, that at least can block off, hold off that dog for a turn. Okay, I made my pick. Let's see what opponents gave us. So this is probably another multiverse, or just destroy target creature. Is it instant speed or not? Let me check. It is instant speed. Okay. So let's get rid of that dog first, because it's threatening us with lethal damage. Now we can go up. And we got another ultimatum. That's good. Let's make sure we still have land. We might have gotten most of our land out already. Okay, so we got a black source. Let's cast another one. He did not counter the first one. I doubt he has something to counter the second one. It wouldn't make any sense. Now, extra turn. Another Kiora. And we're running out of stuff to do. So, Elder Gargaroth. My guess is extra turn and Elder Gargaroth, and he killed the Elder Gargaroth, is what I'm guessing. Alright, let's see it. Removal on my Elder Gargaroth. Right now. Do it. Yes, he does. I expected. Now he just need a way to kill my Polukranos twice. Oh, we draw naturally, like a champ. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, we don't need that. So we can get a Binding Old God in case we see another Modern Cannon. And just see a Sea God. Now if he does play that Planeswalker, we can steal it from him. So the deck might play a Blood on Snow. That's very likely. But now after casting Graven Lore, he will not have that much mana. It's probably gonna... If he played Crippling Fear, he just died to our 8/8. So he need a blocker, actually. He kept one card. That's very concerning. Okay, that's definitely concerning. We're just getting this card so we can kind of drain him. One, two, three, four, five, six. We have no way to recur card back, so I don't care about what I'm picking. It's at 4, so I can just cast Heartless Act and Shadow Verdict to drain him out. So he need to kill both our Professor Onyx and Polukranos at the same time. Yeah, man, do it. I can cast it next turn. Modern Cannon, show me. Blood on Snow. He did manage to kill both of them. Dude, that is so crazy. But it's okay. We get to gain control as Modern Cannon. Thank you. We do need to be careful with our card count though. Well, I mean, you gave it to me. It was all you, man. Alright, let's keep our dog big by not playing lands. We have enough lands. We are gonna send back all the land in our hand. Every land worth 2 points of damage, man. Man, this is so annoying. This is fine. I gotta cast it again. Don't tell me I have a way to kill my dog, man. Don't do that. Oh yeah, there's a Crippling Fear. Right? Oh, this is so... This game is longer than I expected. It's a good old-fashioned blue-black control. Okay. Now that's a little bit scary. So it looked like he might have another divide by 0. Okay, he calling a good game, so he cannot. Oh yeah, he cannot bounce a dog. Okay, good game. Don't trick me. Don't have like a summon or something. Nah, that'll be a dick move. Alright, let's just attack him. Alright, blue-black control. That's... It's a pretty good game. I like it. He probably liked this matchup too because he just needs to make sure that he counter all my big spells. Bigiza 91. All right, we on the play. We have an awesome hand. Let's do this. What? Okay. We're probably playing with a less optimal deck here. Against a less optimal deck. Now do we need this? We have all the win condition in our hand, so now Ultimatum is kind of whatever at this moment. So we are going to Cultivate and hopefully play Professor Onyx soon. Do we want to kill it right now? I feel like if we let it live too long, it's gonna spiral out of control. Yeah, let's kill it. Because we're still on schedule for a turn 5 Professor Onyx. Even if we ran this turn, we won't be able to cast it, so might as well get rid of the threat for a turn. So we're gonna get Island and Swamp. Island, Swamp, okay. Alright, cool. Now we just need one more land to cast Kiora and Tebolt. Opponent's playing Boros. Blade Historian. Hey. Let's kill that. Actually, let's kill that. The reason why I'm not jamming in a Professor Onyx is that it'll -3, and our opponent can have a spot removal and just take care of it. So in this case, I'd rather play a Kiora. And there, let's see, Rebuke. So Rebuke can deal 4 damage. Elite Spellbinder is fine. We have 5 mana. So let's play tap length. Actually, let's just go for Kiora, right? Yeah, I think that's probably better. Hexproof, and I can take away one of his creatures later on, or Glorious Anthem. if he chooses to play that. So it's most likely he's going to play a Elite Spellbinder, and he's probably gonna hide away Valki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll cost 9 to cast. Either way, I'm gonna be able to cast one of them. Professor Onyx is less threatening. Okay, you decide to do that instead. Do we play a land? Yeah, we did. So, he's tapped out. And next turn, we're going to be able to play Professor Onyx and take control of one of his land. Skyclave Apparition, what does that do? Is there a Scryland? He doesn't have a Scryland. Okay. Then I'll just take a creature. Giant Killer. Okay, so let's see. Let's take away the Elite Spellbinder. And let's exile the Skyclave Apparition. That we can use it. And we can use it on a Giant Killer. Let's play a land. Binding on one of his creatures. And that should be it. Who need to cast Ultimatum when you can just win like this? Sure, man. Robber of the Ridge. I mean, I want to kill it. Do we want to kill a creature? Yeah, sure. Let's minus. So this Boros basically just play the Showdown the Scold, Skyclave Apparition, Blaze Historian. Okay, yeah, it's not bad. The deck is fine. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's Scryland. Alright, let's go. Alright, finally. So, Boros. Alright, so we're back to 6-2. We're going to play our final match to see if we either go... Actually, never mind, we just won. Alright, so we went 7-2 with this deck. Not bad. Not bad. And we got some more gems that we can use to draft. I haven't drafted for a very long time. I enjoy the draft, but I don't know. You get bored after a while drafting the same set. So I'm probably wait for next one before I do my next draft video. So we actually do pretty well. We went 7-2. We lost to a mono red and a cycle deck, and both of them are probably due to like we didn't ramp enough in the beginning. So yeah, final thought on the deck. Well, personally, I like this version a lot better than the Yorion version. You have too many filler cards. Because, for example, the deck runs how many lands? I run 27 lands, including what's that face? Seagate Restoration. Now, a standard Yorion deck probably runs 35 lands. So you're running about 8 more land out of the 20 cards, which is fine. And so 12 cards, you're adding in Seagate Omen, Omen of the Sea. And what else do you run? Oh, that counter spell, that Mystical Dispute, and some deck run Negate or Jawara Disruption, and just bump up some more removal spells. So while you're while the other Yorion version, you're basically stalling out the time to get to Ultimatum. But why not just get to Ultimatum by playing less cards, in my opinion. Now, Yorion has its upside, because if you do play Omen of the Sea and Binding the Old Gods, you got this 2-for-1 situation, or 3-for-1, 4-for-1 situation with all those enchantments. But is that really necessary? Because it does slow down your game, and if your game is not working the way you want to, that you have to use a Yorion option. Well, does that really help out? Also, if you do have a threat that you need Binding the Old God for, having a Yorion itself will not solve that problem, right? Because you still need to draw the Binding the Old God, and having less card make you able to access Binding the Old God's removal spell a lot more consistently. So it's all about consistency. The reason why most people don't play 70, 80, 90, 100, 200 card deck is for that consistency. So they want to play that minimum number, which is 60. Yorion make you play 20, and you basically had to dilute your deck to make your deck go in different directions, maybe taking a little bit detour based on the card you draw. So I'll suggest people to try it out, the Soul type version. I mean, they're both Soul type, but try out the non-Yorion version. Maybe you'll like it a lot better. The win conditions are pretty much the same. You can add in like this random stuff you wanted to add. Like, for example, people are running Rune Scarred. Yeah, I don't know, one of those like gigantic demon, Burning Rune Demon, that you can search stuff back. And some people are playing the land that can return a card to your hand. So basically, you return Emergent Ultimatum. But I don't know, it's just very it looked very complicated and very busy and very I'd rather keep it simple, right? I mean, this is not a simple deck, but I try to keep it more simple than it should. So this is it for my video. If you like my video, please subscribe, and I'm gonna continue to post more content. Sometime I'll try out my new brew. Sometime I'll play existing tier 1 deck just to show how we pair up with other deck. This one, I successfully bring the win ratio up to 72%. And if I continue to play, I would say it will probably stable at around 69, 68%. And if I play rank consistently, it's probably going to be about 65-ish. That's my guess. So, alright, that'll be it. Bye-bye.